What's up, everybody? I'm Jack. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I need a drink. Figured with everything going on lately, it's a really good time to just like chill out and have some drinks. And I've had a lot of friends ask that they'd like to cocktail with me or have me show them how to make something. So I figured I'll teach you guys how to make one of my favorite drinks. Whiskey sour. So I always drink nice, delicious, cheap scotch. Find it on the bottom shelf, put it in a fancy bottle because it makes you feel like you're drinking something good. But really, you can drink it with any kind of whiskey you feel like. Now, times are kind of rough, so normally I would be making these with like organic lemons and local honey that I've made simple syrup with. Not doing that today. I'm going the cheaper route. So I got this simple syrup off the shelf at the grocery store and some lemon juice that isn't 100% lemon juice, but you know, it's close enough. So, let's get started. I really fancy the coupe glass here. I am of the kind of bartender that I don't want my drink adulterated by being in the wrong kind of glass, but at the same time, if you're at home, just fucking put it in a cup, whatever you have. It doesn't matter. You're just gonna drink this motherfucker. I like my drinks a little bit stiffer, so the recipe I'm gonna teach you is for me. It's not really something that not everybody's gonna wanna drink it as heavy as I drink it, so put a little less whiskey than what I'd normally put. First, we're gonna start with some ice. I got these fancy little ice cubes because why the fuck not? We'll go with some whiskey. So normally it's like 1.5 ounces or maybe 2 ounces of whiskey depending on who. I'm gonna put a good 2.5. Like I said, I like a stiff drink. Next, we're gonna do some simple syrup. What we're trying to do is just make a balanced drink. Everyone's flavor profiles are different. Some people might like it sweeter, some people might like it tartar. I like a good balance of both. So I'm gonna do a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup and a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. So if you don't happen to have one of these, nifty little shaker at your house, you can use anything that you can close sealed, like a fucking Tupperware container. You just want to make sure it's actually going to close, so when you're shaking it, you don't get like frothy, sticky liquid all over your face. Unless, well, you know, that's what you're into. I'm looking at you. So, whiskey, simple syrup, lemon juice, shake. So now you want to remove your drink from the ice, keep it in the shaker. And here comes the best part, egg white. So if you're vegan or if you're allergic to eggs, a good replacement, believe it or not, is garbanzo bean juice or water or whatever the fuck it is. Just crack a little can open and pour some of the liquid out and use that instead. It adds a similar body and similar frothiness, and it doesn't have like an overpowering flavor. Found them, they're pretty good. So, plus you get to eat beans as a snack with your delicious cocktail if you want to do that. So you want to separate the egg. If you don't know how to separate egg yolk from egg white, you want to crack it a little bit, then slowly break it apart. And as you do, kind of rolling the yolk into one side while that white kind of hangs off like a fucking booger or whatever. There it goes. Then you just like toss it back and forth. And you also want to do this in a different container than where your drink is, in case you screw up and then drop the whole egg in there and you fuck your whole drink up. So for this shake, if you're using a shaker, you don't want to leave it to the side like this, because as you shake it, the egg white's going to froth and it's going to start foaming out and it's going to start splashing all over you. So what you want to do is hold it nice and centered, just like that, and give it a nice firm pat. And then when you get a shake, you really want to shake the classic bartender shake. Not what I was doing earlier, but you know, the one where the bartender's looking at you and they're making good eye contact and they're smiling, but there's nothing behind the eyes because they're actually kind of dead inside. So come on, we're gonna practice that. You want to give it a good shake for a good while. Makes those egg whites nice and frothy. Alright, enough of that shit. You can use a strainer. If you don't have a strainer, use your fucking fingers or a spatula or nothing. Just dump it in the cup. Who gives a shit? Now for the topping. Angostura bitters, you can find at your local grocery store. I always keep a bottle on hand. It goes great in all kinds of cocktails, sauces, whatever. It's really strong stuff. It's fucking delicious. You want to make it look good and fancy like you know what you're doing? You can take this and you can sweep it across the top a couple times. It kind of splashes shit all over the place, but who gives a fuck? I got some orange bitters. This just to add some extra citrusy on the notes, so like when you actually bring it up to your mouth, you're gonna smell it. And so as you're smelling it, as you're tasting it, it's gonna activate different flavor receptors. And just a couple drops. I'm gonna take a knife or something, like a toothpick or whatever. I'm gonna draw lines through these lines. It kind of gives it that like cappuccino looking design. And then enjoy your drink. Cheers. It's fucking delicious. It goes down so good. So right now, there's all kinds of fuckery going on in the world. I know for a lot of my friends, we're all kind of struggling. A lot of our jobs just got canceled. A lot of my close circles were in the entertainment industry. All of my money comes from the entertainment industry. And everything just kind of came to a screeching halt like 2 days ago. It's probably gonna be this way for the foreseeable like 3 to 6 months. All of my friends who are in the service industry, bartenders, servers, cooks, all that. All those places just got shut down or are getting shut down. We're all struggling. We're all having a hard time. The fact is, everything's gonna be okay. We're all gonna get through this just fine. Take it one day at a time. Chill out, enjoy a drink, learn something. We have this wonderful opportunity to relax, to kind of chill out from our daily hustle and bustle and running around. And we get to learn. For those For those of you who are, as myself, a creative artist, entertainer, this gives us an opportunity to like really focus on our craft, really hone in on what we're doing, and make videos and share it with the world. Share what we're doing. And that way, by the time all this is over, we can get back to what we're doing and we can be better for it, better at it. We can be better people, better entertainers, better whatever it is that we do. If you're sitting at home and saying, well, Jack, I'm not an entertainer, or I'm not an artist, but I'm stuck at home, the fact is, I challenge you to shift your mindset around that. We're all creatives. We're all artists. We all have a particular vision, and we all have a way of seeing the world. And we all have a way of interacting with the world. And that's unique to you. And so you can take this time and figure out what that is. Find that. Find that thing inside of here that really sets your soul on fire. And invest yourself into that. Because we have this beautiful opportunity where the world's hit pause button. Yeah, it's hard, it's scary, it's a struggle. But we don't have to let that get to us. We can grow. We can grow from this whole experience. And by the time it's over with, we can be better humans. Because we're all just one race. Doesn't matter how old you are, where you came from, color of your skin, what job, how much money you have, none of that matters. We're all the same and we're all in this shitstorm together. And it's fun. We have a beautiful opportunity. And for all of you who aren't out of work, the medical professionals, the people who are keeping our grocery stores open and the trucks going and supply lines going so people aren't starving and dying and don't have medical supplies. Cheers to you. Thank you. You are seen and you are witnessed, and we really appreciate your work. God damn it, make a good drink. All right, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other from a distance. And yeah, peace and good night. So enjoy your drinks a little more responsibly than I do, because that went down a little too quick. I'm about to make me another